Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. You are live with Endeavor Gaming. Tonight we are back in the Creedence class Miracle Worker Dreadnought, having some fun with this thing and exploring the galaxy. Without further ado, let's just go on ahead and get into it. Here we are, back in Star Trek Online. It is great to see everybody on this very, very fine Monday evening. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope you all had a fantastic weekend and are ready to kick off the week in style with the Credence class. This is our Miracle Worker Dreadnought Cruiser. I enjoy this thing quite a lot. I've got a 32nd Century phaser build set up on this thing using all of our 32nd Century refit beams and turrets. We've got a couple of isomags. We've thrown on a couple of the new consoles that we're going to be trying out, seeing how this build does. I imagine it'll be just fine. Let's see, we've got Pax and his new ship. Looks like he picked up a Protostar a little while ago. Very nice. We got Captain Ronnie in the Kirk class, Command Battlecruiser. And lastly, we have Earth 500 in the Vengeance class, Intel Dreadnought Cruiser. Also, how goes it, Dewline? Hello, Pax. Hey, Exy, thank you so much for those bits. Always great to have you in here, and hope you are having a fantastic evening. Dewline, great to hear you had a good weekend. Do anything fun? Honestly, I haven't pulled out the Credence in a while. I asked a couple of friends in Discord. Alpha recommended flying the Credence tonight, and I was like, you know what? That's not a horrible idea. I mean, I've got the ship. More map making, it satisfies your nerdish heart. That is so valid, not gonna lie. I need to get back into my writing project for Exodus. It was writing about sort of building ships that would be more attuned to mass evacuations in response to the kind of failed logistics of the Romulan evacuation. Definitely been something I've wanted to explore for a while. Plus, it gives me an excuse to talk more about the Jamestown, and I'll never pass up an opportunity to do that. But how's the map going, Dewline? Oh, starting off on a ground TFO. Just our luck, right? Alright, where's it sending us? Rhino Station. Let's get through this. Shouldn't take us too long. So I got my Odyssey uniform on right now. What other options do we have? Got our red white card 2385 uniform. We've got the actual canon red gold variant of the uniform. Taurus Reach. Nice. Dress uniform seems not great for this. We've got our competitive armor. That's not a horrible idea. Got our Mako style Odyssey uniform with the teal. Got our 2401 uniform. Oh, we got our standard Odyssey. I need to do more costumes, not gonna lie. Also, Captain Wit, thank you for the resub. Going on 4 months. How's it going? Happy Monday. Also, I have a question. I don't know how deep in your maps go, but I imagine that you've already added Alpha Centauri's star system. How many planets would you say are in that star system? Because I looked up a couple of different things when I was writing stuff, and seeing as there are some dissenting opinions on how many planets are in that star system. I think I have like 9 in my chart, but I didn't really have much to back it up. 3 host stars, and yeah, you've seen conflicting reports how many planets orbiting each as well. Yeah. The trinary sun system, I agree with. That's what I have, too. Because there's a binary star system, and then the just single other star, I guess is the best way to describe it. Also, hello, Becky, and how goes it, Stargate? Thank you so much for the raid. Let me get you a shout out here. How was the stream? Hope you had fun. Alpha A, and B plus Proxima. Yep. I mean, I would say in a lot of normal circumstances it would be more difficult, but Star Trek is Star Trek and anything is possible, to be honest. A binary system would also make it pretty difficult, but Tatooine. Orbital mechanics are just kind of wonky. And the 3-body problem remains a problem, but it helps that all 3 of the stars aren't the same mass. Or density, more than likely. Which makes it both more complicated and less complicated. Though I wouldn't really know too much about that. What do you think I am? Some kind of aerospace engineer? Ha. Insane. Also, bit of a in-joke. Because that is what I am. Though my, I'd say specialization has absolutely nothing to do with orbital mechanics. Because that sounds hard. So I don't really know much about it. Stream was fine, minus the Dream PC crashing once. Oof, sorry to hear that. You know what happened? I think he needs to speak with us in damage control. It's just a guess. What do you mean back? They were just Alachi a second ago. They didn't go anywhere. There's still just Alachi here. They didn't go anywhere. I don't know where that's coming from. But whatever. Whee! Goodness gracious. Be free, engineer. Be free. We will save everyone. The Alpha Centauri system contains the following 3 stars which are all bound by gravity. Alpha Centauri A, close to our sun, age luminosity. Alpha Centauri A and B orbit closely to each other. Alpha Centauri B is smaller and dimmer than our sun, but it's still not too different from our sun. Alpha Centauri C, otherwise known as Proxima Centauri, is a smaller red dwarf star with a much larger orbit. Because its orbit, Proxima Centauri is the closest star to Earth. Ah, lag. No! Aha! The skittering saboteur jumped on the ambush turret. Stupid idiot. Ow! Go away. Go away. Leave me alone, skittering saboteur. Ah, yeah, that sounds about right. Wait, my stream is getting buggy? How so, Captain Wit? And, is anybody else, seeing some bugginess on the stream? And hey, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, that might just be on your Twitch client side. Oh, weird. There was buffering for everybody? That's odd and concerning. I don't like it when Twitch does twitchy things, especially when it does weird things and it doesn't tell me that it's doing weird things. Well, please let me know if anything else strange happens. It's weird that I didn't get any error on my side. Well, we'll just keep trucking along then until something else weird happens. I choose to blame Twitch. It is much easier than thinking that the problem is on my side. I will simply blame Twitch. Capella is a 4-star system? Oh, dang. Is it like 4 stars that are all orbiting in roughly the same place? Or is it like 2 sets of binaries, 1 trinary, and then another star? What's Capella's deal? Here we go. Open in different directions. We'll all end up in the same place, though. Don't you worry. Also, Spencer tried the 20-person TFO on his stream over the weekend. And, it did not work either. So, it seems that the 20-man Starbase Fleet Defense is just super mega borked. Also, hey, Josh. Our system is pretty unique so far. Oh? Mintaka well outside STO playing field so far is a quintuple star system. What quadrant is that in, Dewline? Whee! This one's clear. We are clear! Nice. Sounds like fun, Josh. More buffering and lag? Is that happening with everybody? Also, Kitty Hawk, thank you for the resub. Going on 19 months. I appreciate it. And hope you're having a great night. What is going on Twitch? Out of curiosity, for anyone over on the YouTube side, is it also buffering on YouTube? Haven't played in over a decade, looks nice. This game has been absolutely awesome. I mean, for one, the ships get more and more detailed. We get cooler and cooler ships and abilities to mess around with, and the missions have been pretty awesome. Oh, whoa. I saw the freezing on... Yeah, I was dropping frames in Streamlabs. That is really odd. Yeah, I saw that too. Also, gotcha, Becky. We will see you later. Hope you have a good nap. And, no, it's not reporting any, which is even stranger. Give me 1 second. Let me finish these things off quick. Can you port ships? Not exactly, no. No, you cannot. The ships that are in the game are all the ones that you have access to, but that is a pretty large list. Yeah, why is it doing that? Test this. Well, it's definitely not my internet. Yeah, I saw it happening on my Streamlabs, so it's definitely happening on both sides. Streamlabs is just acting very, very, very unhappy right now. Because it's completely frozen from what I can see. What is it doing? Hang on, I'm gonna try and take care of some stuff here. Doom music kicks in as I rapidly try to diagnose whatever the hell is going on here. Also by getting rid of a bunch of stuff on here that, frankly, I just do not need. And haven't needed for a while. But I've been far too lazy to delete things, and now seems like a great time because Streamlabs is suddenly not playing nice. Yeah, I think my bitrate is set to 2500. Let me try cranking that to 3K real quick. Because apparently that is on the list of things that I can change while streaming, which is moderately surprising. Let's see if it acts happier now. Apart from the fact that I'm high. Well, that was weird. Am I back now? Yeah, evidently I just got completely disconnected for a second. That was kind of strange. I wasn't disconnected from the internet as far as I know. Well, let's see if it plays any nicer now. Let's start doing some stuff and see if the stream decides to cooperate with us. Now more delay in chat. The delay in chat should go away if you refresh the page. Well, that's not what I meant to do. I clicked on my screen and then it just did all kinds of weird things it wasn't supposed to do. Why is my stream acting so wonky today? Sure wasn't doing this last week. It wasn't doing this last week, right? Well, we'll see if it gets any better. If we keep having problems, I might close down the stream for a few minutes to diagnose it. We'll see how it acts here. Sorry about that, everybody. I can see it being wonky on Streamlabs side. Even I can see that. I'm not dropping frames in game. It's just Streamlabs is all kinds of screwed up. God, reinstalling Streamlabs sounds like a massive pain, I'm not gonna lie to you. A massive pain I would genuinely prefer not to have to deal with. Yeah, I think I've restarted my computer. It's because I had a Windows update. That's the only thing I could think of. I can't remember if I've done it since last Monday, though. I had on Dreadnought dead. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna hop into patrol and test something real quick. I'm gonna see how it plays here. Alright. Let's try this real quick. Guys, let me know if I start dropping frames or it freezes while I'm doing this. Let us see. Okay, so my theory may have been true, and it's gonna be really funny when I tell you guys what the solution was, slash what the problem may have been. Something I haven't thought about in probably about a year now, or at least 9 or so months. Hang on. Let me finish up this TFO, and then I'll get into the problem and solution. That, yeah, that's exactly what's going on, Captain Wit. Yes, precisely. Okay, so as far as I could tell, I didn't have any frame drops during that. So here's my theory. So, for, calling a patrol a TFO, not a true stoner. I'm so sorry, Pundus. You know what? Actually, Pundus, you're going to appreciate this and everything that has just happened. So, if you weren't in here earlier, I was having some serious stability problems with the stream. I was randomly dropping frames, and my FPS in stream would drop to like 10 over and over again. So, for those of you that don't know, a quick personal bit about me. I live in the DC area. And what that means is we have very weird weather that tends to be all over the place. But we are now in late April, which means we have jumped straight from freezing cold temperatures into not spring, more so summer. And it's been in the mid 70s here. And I haven't been running my fans, and I've been running my computer's fans on silent mode. And I think I've been making my PC just a little bit too warm for it to be happy. Because I switched my fan profile back to, don't let my computer bake and turned on my room fan. And all of a sudden, I stopped dropping frames. How weird is that? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. The laws of thermodynamics nearly destroyed my stream. Whoopsie doodles. Also, Sphinx, thank you so much for those 100 bits. Welcome in. Hope you were having a fantastic evening. Happy Monday. It also doesn't help that I looked at my CPU cooler because it has a screen on it that tells me what my PC temps are. I guess under normal circumstances, if the number starts with an 8 or a 9, that is not a good thing. Now it's sitting at 58, and it seems considerably happier. Of course, only time will tell, but we're gonna keep testing this thing and make sure that the stream doesn't get worse. It probably won't get worse. Probably. Probably. Possibly, probably. Probably, possibly. Also, Earth 500 and Ronnie, I'll bring both of you in on the next TFO that we do. Ooh, Premonition class! I like the Premonition class. Such a gorgeous ship. Also, Vomp battleship? That's what this one is, right? Yeah. Well, not a battleship for the playable one. Dreadnought carrier. Oh, how did I get anti-proton damage? Cool. Alrighty. Also, hello. Ooh, Jamadar Vanguard cruiser. Or cruiser carrier. Jeez. I'm getting all my words mixed up today. It's my favorite pastime. I will, at the moment, not be able to do the Universal, though. I cannot earn any more fleet credits. Moderate problem. Also, good evening, Jaden Prime. Hope you're having a great Monday. I should probably spend these on something. Is there a fleet project that needs them? Perchance? Not you. You're the starbase, so definitely not you. Spire provisions are filled, so not you. Research lab provisions are filled, so not you. Ah, profound sadness. Why do I have so many fleet credits? That's a great question. I've been working on building up a fleet, and I have lots of dilithium I don't use on other things, lots of energy credits, and lots of expertise. Oh god, no. No! Alright, well, we're gonna get a test of how stable my computer is now, that's for sure. Yeah, I have lots and lots and lots and lots. And them on 5. Some provisions. Do any of the aspects take fleet credits, Pundus? That would be great. Oh hey, this thing has a hangar bay. I forgot about that. Hell yeah. Type 7, see where you go. Alright. Computer, don't fail me now. I mean, they definitely had a fleet, right? There was certainly a fleet. One. Die, battleship, die. Die, cruiser, die. Alright. Gotta pick up spicy particles. Oh no, the frames dropped again. I think. As soon as I picked something up. Seems really weird. The aspect used the Thermari as pawns in their war. You don't think there was actually ever a fleet on Lodar? That's fair. Can you eat Hawking particles? I mean, I'm sure you can. It's the sort of thing you can definitely eat once. I don't know how much confidence I have in the idea that you could eat it more than once, but you could certainly eat it once. You could eat anything about. You can't eat a Wookiee, it's too chewy. That was it. Whee! You know what I think would help get rid of some of these ships? Broadside! Besides, the Jupiter can eat Hawking particles, apparently. This man out that pun cannot be allowed. But it was good. Here we go. Bring those shields down. Ow. Come on, let me pick up this particle. It would be so awesome if I could pick up this particle. It would be so cool. Here you go, Jupiter. Have fun with those. I'm being chased by torpedoes. Teleport! Oh, I didn't click the button. Teleport! That broadside console is so much goddamn fun. I think I have more fun with that console than almost anything else in game at this point. Why not both, Greybog? Mines and torps. Torps and mines. Mines and torps. And torps and mines. Track 3 of Endeavours' greatest hits. Galaxy Quest. Why destroy the Zenketti when we could discuss the matter with them over multiple months of tea parties? Hope, I think that is one of the best solutions ever. And I think it's a fair one. Why not just do that? Honestly, I could go for some tea. Oh, darn. Eat my torpedoes. Ow! Lag! Streamlabs, what on earth are you doing dropping to 0.57 FPS? What does that even mean? That was really fast math. Oh, I said 0.57, not 7 FPS. I was getting 0.57. Yeah, that's what it said at the very lowest point. It's weird that Streamlabs isn't telling me that I dropped frames. I feel like this is the sort of thing that it should be telling me is a problem. It feels like a problem. I guess it's not considering them dropped frames. That's fair. They weren't dropped, and they certainly weren't nicely placed down on the ground. They were spiked straight onto the ground. Maybe they're getting picked up by a bot. Oh my god. Terrible. I don't know why, but somehow I want to blame this on the fact that I have a pending Windows update. Breaking a bunch of unrelated stuff just to make me update my computer seems like a very Microsoft move. It would only be like the 12th worst thing that they've done. So valid, Pundus. So very valid. I mean, there's definitely a non-0% chance that updating my computer fixes whatever the hell is going on. But that's not a solve today kind of problem, unfortunately, because I'm not updating my computer right now. I will probably update it as soon as the stream is over, regardless. Pundus knows. Pundus, I am back at the point where I put off an update for so long, it doesn't let me just turn my computer off. If I turn it off, it will just automatically, do an update. That is true. That one of the major feature updates to Windows 11 did do exactly that. I have a theory. Hey guys, I'm sure that upgrading my graphics drivers while streaming is a perfectly safe and reasonable thing to do, right? Surely that could not have any negative impacts on, anything I'm doing, right? That would be crazy. Anyway, I'm totally gonna try it. I'm kind of curious to see what happens. I'm sure everything will be very reasonable and safe and nothing will crash. And yeah, don't you love that? Dreadnought's dead. Alright, let's warp out and try updating my graphics drivers while streaming. Haha, we're about to do a fun science experiment, everybody. Oh, absolutely. I don't think it's a bad TFO. The only gripe I actually have with the TFO is the fact that you can't shoot and pick up Hawking particles at the same time. That's the only real issue I have with it. Other than that, I've got no issues. None whatsoever. Hawk to a particle. I should have seen that. Haha. This is going to go very, very, very well. Preparing to install graphics driver. Note, screen may flash during installation. So guys, if the stream randomly cuts out and doesn't come back after a few minutes, my computer probably crashed mid-update. Just gonna put that out there. I would say that the chance of it happening is low, but it's also not zero. So that's a thing. Everything is fine. Everything is going to be perfectly safe. This is a good idea. I've never had anything besides good ideas before. I mean, honestly, my thing is that I've had issues with literally every version of Windows, and that's just kind of a thing that will happen. And I don't think that there is any solution to that at all in any way. Okay, it's installing the graphics driver now. The loading bar is moving. I didn't even start streaming until Windows 10 had long since been a thing. I mean, that's fair. My computer is a couple of years old. I mean, it's running a 3070 and a 12th gen Intel processor. So, like, it's not brand spanking new, but it's also capable enough to do everything I need it to do. I wasn't planning on upgrading it or anything, that's for sure. I wasn't planning on it. I am so curious to see what's going to happen here. Yeah, that's fair. Musin, that's pretty close to what I have. You have a newer GPU than me, but I'm also on a 12th gen Intel. 3700X Ryzen processor. I've heard good things about that one. What game is getting a 4th entry, Pope? Swing said, I know nothing about computers. When the one I have goes bad, I buy a new one. And Pundus just said, I have a computer. Cool. I mean, fair. For me, my PC isn't nearly as important as my server now, because all of my video stuff is on the server, which is good, because it is considerably safer there than it is on my PC. Hello, computer. Oh, Oblivion's getting a remaster. That's cool. Physical damage build on a mirror crossfield. Ooh,